Consider this problem. A large school has students from year 6 to year 12, a group of 80 students. In year 12, were randomly selected and surveyed to find out how many hours per week they each spent doing homework. The results are represented by the following cumulative frequency graph. So on the x-axis, we have the number of hours, and on the y-axis, the cumulative frequency. Find the median number of hours per week these year 12 students spend doing homework. Median number of hours. First, we find the median of the population. So 80, half of that is 40. And then we draw a line. Where can I find a line here? Okay, so we draw, oh, what happened? Sorry for this one. We draw a line. Let me find if I can have a line here. There's none. Okay, cannot navigate on that. How about here? Okay, never mind. So we draw a line here and then find its intersection on the curve. It intersects here, so we find the number of hours corresponding to that. So the answer for letter A is 14 hours. Given that 10% of these year 12 students spend more than K hours per week doing homework, find the value of K. 10% spend more than K, so we take that 10%. What is 10% of 80? So that's equal to 8. And then, so there are 8 students. So this is the upper 10%. So 8 students. Let's check on this. What's the interval? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So upper 8% is here. This is the number of students who spend K hours. So we'll take a look at the intersection of that with the graph. So for our B, we have K equals 18 hours. Okay. The same information is represented by the following table, where H is the number of hours and frequency is on the lower table or in the next row. So from 2 to 7 hours, there are 4 students who are working 2 to 7 hours in their assignment. And then from 7 to 15 is P. We are asked to find the value of P and Q. So 7 to 15 is P, 7 to 15 hours. So 7 to 15 hours, so 15 is here. Up to this point, this is from 2 here, 2 hours to 15 hours. We have 60. So therefore, if you have already 4 from 2 to 7, so we'll have here 60 minus 4. So meaning to say, for letter C, P equals 60 minus 2 to 7 is 4. You subtract this part, minus 4, so P equals 56. So this is your P. This one is 4. So 60 minus 4 is 56. So this part is equal to 56. And we find Q. Q is from 21 to 24. We actually have here up to this point 60 plus 16, we already have 76. And then Q is from 21. Okay, that's Q. So Q can be solved can be solved using 80 total minus up to the third group is 76. So Q equals 4. Okay, so where is that 76? 2, 4, 6. Sorry, my drawing is not accurate. So from 21 to 24. Okay. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Now let's continue. There are 320 students in year 12 at this school. So this is a total population of year 12 students. Estimate the number of year 12 that spend more than 15 hours each week doing homework. So let's find out how many out of 80 are doing more than, is it more than 15 hours? More than 15 hours. So 15 is here. So from this point to this point, there are from 60 to 80. So that means there are 20 students. 20 students out of 80 total is doing homework for 15 hours or more. If there are 320 students, how many are doing their homework 15 or more hours? So we can simply use ratio and proportion. So we find x. So our x equals multiplying this by, since this is paper 1, you have to devise something that will make your work easier. So it's like multiplying this by 4, multiplying this by 4. So 20 times 4 equals 80. So there are 80 students. Letter E, explain why this sampling method might not provide an accurate representation of the amount of time all of the student, what is this? An accurate representation of the amount of time all of the students in the school spend doing homework. So one reason you can say is that only grade 12 students were used in the sample. Or you could also say the kind of homework for different levels in that school may not be the same. So if the homework is difficult, it probably requires more time, and if it's easy, so it will require less time. Okay, number 2, suggest a more appropriate sampling method. So it's better that every students from different levels could be taken as sample, as part of the sample. So we can use, the method for that is stratified sampling.